Hey viewers, welcome to another edition of Hi ELO. We're going to see a Cassiopeia game from HotshotGG. The number one ranked American player. I'm not sure if he's number one at this very moment, but he has been for quite a while, and I'm still regarding him as the best player out there. It's not so much that he's maybe ranked number one at this moment, but well, the only way he gets off that spot is if someone plays a lot of games and just, well, gets one more win than this. Anyway, of course he's mid. He's always mid because that's the he only likes to do the top lane and mid lane. And yeah, he normally plays more defensive characters in the tournaments, so like Alistar or something like that, or Derek. But I guess he enjoys the solo queuing with random characters like Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia, of course, not a very strong champion, but he'll probably make it work because, well, he can make everything work. The team setup, I have no idea. I see Pantheon in top, and then Alistar is coming to gank mid, so he's roaming. Then we have an Olaf jungling and a Cho'Gath in bottom lane. So Cho'Gath at the moment has a solo lane against two champions, which he can normally do very well by staying at this turret and only moving out when he needs to. He is going to be subject to a res, of course, but yeah, that shouldn't be too much of a problem since he has regeneration. Every time he kills a minion, he gets some health. But they can, as they are doing now, hold him away from the minions. And that's not very good, of course. Anyway, we see at the last hitting, he's using only the auto attacks to attack the minions, and then using the skills he has to harass the Ashe. But the minion kills are normally only done with auto attacks because you only want to get the last damage in. And I find this very hard to do because it takes so much restraint on, well, on my part. Not killing the minion seems such a waste of time, but it really helps if your minions kill or their minions kill your minions, because it doesn't give any gold or experience to the players. Oh yeah, well, it still gives experience. I'm sorry. Yeah, it doesn't give any gold to the players. And if you can keep them out of experience range, of course, it doesn't give them any experience. So as we see here, Ashe can very easily harass, but since Hotshot is being very aggressive with the poison, Ashe has to stay back a little bit because, well, he's already low health, and if he goes in, he's probably going to die from the poison, even though he's probably going to get the kill. But it's all about, well, the mental game. So if your opponent thinks that well that he's that he's under attack or at least in danger, then he's not going to move out. And that works in low ELO as well. It's the mind game going on. Because as long as you think that you're in danger, you're not going to move out with a weak character like Ashe. You're going to stay back and farm instead of killing the much weaker champion. So there's an arrow going top, but it's not going to hit anyone. So Cassiopeia has been going back to town just now. Picked up the Heart of Gold, which here still has the armor. Nowadays it's only health, so it's not as useful anymore. It's still useful, I guess, but it's not as useful. I haven't seen the amount of health it gives yet, but I'm guessing it's just 180 that the normal ruby crystal gives. So as you can see, the Ash is staying back uh, a little bit too much. He can harass pretty well with the W skill, what is it, volley. And with the volley, he should be able to get the life on Cassiopeia down a lot further than this. But because he's staying back too much, he's giving Cassiopeia free reign of the lane. Well, currently, I don't think he's missing any of the. Oh wow, yeah, that's a shame. That was yeah, that was totally unexpected that he would actually do that in tower range. But okay, sure, why not? So where Warwick was very near, so he immediately took over the lane to save the turret to get all the last hits on the minions and not to harass the opponents. That's not his job. His job is to keep the experience from going to waste, and he needs to try to farm the gold that's there. He doesn't need to, or he shouldn't push the lane, and he shouldn't harass the opponent. And now that Ash is back, of course he's going back to jungle. And as we could see from where he was going, he's going for blue. Or, well, the wolves, but meaning that if they wanted to, they could attack him now because they know where he is. So Pantheon coming in here and harassing the Ash. He's probably just walking up because he's walking to top lane because that is his lane. And just came across the Ash and attacked her. Anyway, not a lot going on here as usual. I don't know Cassiopeia too well. I know everything is poison on her except for the Q. The Q is a very fast repeating attack thingy. And I think the circle on the ground with the poison gives you vision. So he'll probably use it to scout the bushes at some point. Okay. Or he's just going to place a ward. That's good too. So bottom lane is doing quite well. That's the second kill at least they got. Then again, Alistar died in an attempt to kill Ashe. Well, they did kill Ashe for it, but and as you can see, Hotshot staying away from Ash, staying away that so much that she cannot go aggressive. He only has to step back a little bit to get to the turret. And now with the minions, he's trying to be all aggressive and such, but yeah, almost getting killed there. And that was super lucky from the Ashe. So he got out, well, easily. The Ashe is very lucky that she didn't die to the poison there. And apparently there was a bug there, so his flash didn't work properly, which happens a lot. I mean, there's still a lot of bugs in this game. I really hate that they released a game that's only half finished and then just fix it as we go, and we all accept it because it's a free game, but well, they're still making a lot of money on it, so yeah, and the game isn't nearly finished. It's not well balanced. It's